Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the global Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Victor Odion is right here. It is looking like African countries are, finally and gradually getting rid of their colonial masters. In this particular story, Senegal is set and they've started to rename their streets that are named after French colonial names. I mean, that's beautiful news, right? The Federation has decided to rename the streets after Senegalese heroes or significant events that happened in the countries. So you know that Senegal is one of the countries that the French colonized some years back. And right now, they've said that, we are tired, we're not doing any longer. All of those names that belong to Frenchmen, we are taking them off. All right, so reportedly, Mali, along with fellow junta members like Burkina Faso and Niger, have already started renaming their streets and squares in the capital cities to get rid of French colonial masters or French colonial. For instance, Serdio Avenue, known as the French acronym for Economic Community of West African States or ECOWAS, is also named after a new strategic confederation that Mali has formed or created, all right, with Burkina Faso and Niger in alliance of Sahel States AES. Now, it's been said that nearly 25 names have been replaced. Presently, they've replaced about 25 names. So it shows that these people are really serious about what they want to do, which are considered boulevards, streets, squares, and public establishments in Niamey, the Nigerian capital. So these people are saying that these French names, these names of French colonial masters, remind them of their suffering some years back when these people came in to deal with them in their countries. It says it's reminding them of the bullying that people had to go through, what people had to endure, the ordeals that people had to endure during that colonization process, that these names are reminding them of those things. So it's better for them to replace those names with people that are existing presently in Senegal and the heroes of Senegal and other countries that have decided to take this step. So Niger, like I said, has taken the step. Burkina Faso has taken the step. Senegal is doing the same thing, right? Well, it seems to me like a very great move, if you ask me. Some persons are not really satisfied. If you go online, there's been a lot of reactions to this. Some persons agree with it. Some other persons are saying that, no, why do you have to do this? That these Francophone countries still speak French language, all right? And some persons are already saying that for this particular action to be complete, that they should stop speaking French language and look for their own languages to start speaking. And that way, they have eliminated the colonial masters entirely. So I don't know, what do you think? Do you think that not speaking French is also another emancipation process to get rid of this colonialism and to de-French the country? Other African colonies need to start taking these steps. That way, it will show that Africa is ready to break free from colonization, from the hold and the grip of colonial masters. It's been reported as well that Côte d'Ivoire has also taken steps to send out French troops from their country. It says, we don't need these people anymore. We can handle things for ourselves. We don't need the French troops to come in to fight for us. We can do this fighting for ourselves. I think that that's another step towards the right direction, more like what the Senegalese are doing this time around. They are taking it from a different angle. Well, is this some sort of emancipation by African countries in 2025? Let's see how this goes. Let's see how it pans out. I'm Victor Odion reporting.